Dr. Kevin here. Did you know that thyroid problems are now more common than ever before in human history? Many of you may have been told that you have a thyroid problem, but did you ever find out why your thyroid isn't working? Your organs don't just quit working and go on vacation for no reason. If you have something wrong with your thyroid, there has to be something causing that. Many others may feel sluggishness or fatigue or even have weight gain, and their thyroid may be to blame, even if they were told it wasn't. They may have a condition called subclinical thyroid disorder. We can now better detect the underlying reasons why you have thyroid problems and offer natural support for you to feel better. I wanted to explain something whenever it comes to treatment of the thyroid that we call the assembly line process. And what that means is there is an assembly line that takes place for you to end up with usable thyroid hormone. And if you're ever going to get in the ballpark of solving something like this, you have to figure out where in the assembly line process the body is breaking down. Almost like an automobile. You know, if you make automobiles and you have an assembly line process that does that, and one person puts the door on, the next person puts the headlight on, and the next person puts the windshield wipers on, and every time a car comes off the assembly line, the windshield wipers are wrong, you automatically know where the problem is, where the assembly line is breaking down. And that's similar to what we use with the thyroid. So if you'll take a look at the thyroid assembly line, inside one of your thyroid cells, your body uses an amino acid called tyrosine. And it uses an enzyme called TPO. And TPO joins tyrosine with 4 iodine molecules. TPO is what makes this junction here. Now, T4 is then shuttled to your liver and your stomach by another enzyme called TBG. And then in your liver and stomach, T4 removes 1 iodine to make T3. T3 is usable thyroid hormone for your body. And then T3 goes through your blood and converts the food that you eat into raw energy, raw ATP for your cells to function. And then T3 ends up going through your pituitary gland, which measures, is this high or is it low? And if T3 is too low, meaning your thyroid needs to kick up itself a little bit, your pituitary will produce thyroid stimulating hormone to tell your thyroid, let's kick in the process. Let's speed up the process here. Now, just imagine, this is the entire assembly process for your body to have usable thyroid hormone. So whenever you go to the doctor, how much of this assembly line process does he check? About 5% of it. He tests TSH only. That doesn't tell you where the problem is or what the problem is. Up to 90% of thyroid problems are other than TSH. If you can imagine, it's possible to test every stage of this assembly line process so that we can ask ourselves where the body is breaking down. That is a much more thorough evaluation of your thyroid. We can check T4. We can check TPO. We can check TBG. We can check your liver and your stomach. We can check your T3. We can check your TSH and many others. But anyway, can you imagine how pitiful of an evaluation it is when you go to the doctor with a thyroid problem and all they do is test your TSH and say, well, it's low, here's some Synthroid, have a good day. You deserve better than that, and that's why we do such a thorough evaluation of your thyroid. Now let's talk about some problems that could take place with this assembly line. And this is not all of them. This is just a few of the common ones. So iodine from your food has to get inside your thyroid cell to be used. But heavy metals like lead, mercury, cadmium, arsenic, aluminum, some of those things can clog up these receptor sites and not let iodine inside the cell to be used. So you don't have the raw materials to make T4. Now, it's also possible that your immune system has decided to attack TPO. If it attacks TPO and kills this enzyme, you don't have T4. It's also possible that your immune system has decided to attack and kill TBG. Then you don't make T3. Now, it's also possible that, and that's called Hashimoto's disease, it's also possible that you have what we call double Hashimoto's disease, which means your immune system is killing both of these, and we see that very often. Even in people that have never had it checked and had no idea that they had an autoimmune reaction taking place. Now, it's also possible that your liver and stomach are so unhealthy that they can't even convert T4 into T3. And that's not a thyroid issue at all. That's a liver and stomach issue. It's also possible that you have something going on with your pituitary. So no matter how much T3 you have, TSH is still not correct. I could go on and on about this, but I want you to understand the concept of this assembly line. And if we're going to ever get in the ballpark of solving something like this, we have to figure out where in the assembly line the body is breaking down, and then we ask ourselves the very important question: is there anything I can do to try to make that part of the assembly line work better? And the truth is, the answer to that is yes. There's lots of things you could do to try to make each stage of that assembly line work better. But it starts with information, and you got to know where it's breaking down first so that we can devise the best way to make that part of the body work better. Thyroid hormone is what turns the food that you eat into raw energy for your body to function and your cells to be healthy. Every cell in your body has a thyroid receptor on it. So if your thyroid is malfunctioning even a little bit, that also means that your energy system of your body is going to be malfunctioning, and your body won't heal properly and your systems won't work properly. Thyroid hormone and energy level is very important for your quality of life. If you want to feel better and find out ways that you can support a healthier thyroid, have more energy, and possibly even lose some weight, I'm hosting a free community workshop right here at my beautiful new office. You can call to register and find out dates and times at 983-CARE. That's 983-CARE.